Summer, 1884. New York City. Nikola Tesla set foot on the new continent. 28 years old. He arrived with almost nothing, by all accounts, in a state of near destitution. But inside his mind lived an idea that would change the world. His first destination was Thomas Edison, the man widely celebrated as America's greatest inventor and industrialist of the 1880s, the force behind the incandescent light and the electric power business. The letter of introduction he carried is said to have praised Tesla's abilities in the highest possible terms. "I know two great men," it reportedly read, "and you are one of them. The other is this young man." The exact wording varies by source. Edison hired him. Tesla gave a quiet nod. Tesla worked at a breathtaking pace. Edison's direct current generators had a serious problem. Power loss was severe. Electricity couldn't travel far. The short distribution range of DC systems meant that supplying an entire city required a vast number of generating stations. That was the fundamental challenge. Tesla worked day and night. 18 hours, 20 hours. He didn't stop. Then one day, he approached Edison with a proposal. "I can redesign the generators. I can build a far more efficient system." According to Tesla's own account, Edison replied, "If you can do it, I'll pay you $50,000. Tesla's eyes lit up. Tesla delivered on his promise. Months later, the redesigned generators were complete. Even Edison's own engineers acknowledged it. "This is vastly superior." Tesla went to Edison. "The improvements are finished. My compensation." Tesla believed he had been promised a substantial bonus for the generator redesign, a combination of upfront payment and future reward. But no payment came. Edison looked at Tesla and laughed. "Tesla, you don't understand American humor." Tesla stood there, frozen. He handed in his resignation that same day, but the world outside was unforgiving. For a time after leaving Edison, he struggled financially, taking on manual labor, digging ditches to survive. $2 a day. The man whose mind could reshape the world was holding a shovel. One night he wrote in his journal, "My knowledge must be of use to someone." Those words alone kept him going. 1887. Tesla established his own laboratory, and there he began to give shape to an idea he had carried for years: the alternating current system. At the time, stepping voltage up or down with direct current was difficult. Long-distance transmission was impractical due to power losses and infrastructure costs. Alternating current, by contrast, could be transformed efficiently using a simple device, the transformer. By transmitting at high voltage and stepping it down at the point of use, long-distance delivery became far more practical than anything DC could offer. Around 1888, Tesla secured a cluster of foundational patents: polyphase AC systems, the induction motor, and more. Word reached George Westinghouse. In 1888, Westinghouse came to Tesla directly. They struck a deal, an upfront payment for the patents combined with ongoing royalties. Tesla's answer was simple: "Let's sign." Quietly, Tesla began preparing his answer to Edison. Edison was furious. He had poured a fortune into the direct current system. He had built generating stations across New York, strung copper wire through the city's veins. Millions of dollars. If alternating current won, all of it would be worthless. Edison made a decision. "I'll prove that alternating current is dangerous." This was the opening shot of the war of currents. Edison launched a campaign. He fed stories to the press. "A C kills. Do you want to die by Westinghouse electricity?" And an activist backed by Edison, Harold P. Brown, staged public demonstrations. Animals were electrocuted with alternating current in public exhibitions designed to brand AC as the current of death, and the imagery of fear spread rapidly. Edison provided space and support, determined to burn the association between AC and fatality into the public mind. Then he moved to exploit a separate development. New York State was reconsidering its method of execution. In the debate over the electric chair, Edison's camp is said to have collaborated with advocates in framing AC as the technology of death, using it to carry out state executions. The current used to kill, linked deliberately to the Westinghouse name. Edison turned science into a political weapon. The news reached Tesla as well. He picked up the newspaper. Edison's name, his own invention, printed alongside the imagery of death. Tesla's hand tightened around the paper. But he remained composed. Truth is proven by experiment. Tesla pushed back. He took the stage himself, demonstrating under controlled conditions how high-frequency alternating current could be handled with precision and grace. Controlled alternating current is something that can be handled like this, beautifully and safely. But fear travels faster than fact. The early 1890s. The war of currents had gone national. In 1892, Edison's electric light company merged with Thomson-Houston to form General Electric. Edison's own authority within the new company had diminished, but the fight to defend DC supremacy continued. Edison himself had less control, but the drive to protect the DC empire pressed on. Then came the decisive stage. 1893. The World's Columbian Exposition in Chicago. America's grand celebration of civilization on display for the world. At stake, the contract to illuminate the entire fairgrounds with electric light. The General Electric camp submitted a high bid. Westinghouse, leveraging the efficiency of AC, came in dramatically lower. The contract went to Tesla's camp. The night of May 1st, 1893. President Grover Cleveland pressed the switch. In that instant, an enormous constellation of electric lights blazed to life across the fairgrounds, all at once. The great white exhibition halls rose out of the darkness. Fountains shimmered with light. The grounds turned as bright as noon. The crowd held its breath. This is the future of electricity. It was the moment Tesla's alternating current proved itself to the world. Tesla stepped onto the stage. Before a massive coil, he demonstrated the properties of high-frequency alternating current under controlled conditions. Sparks flew. Bulbs lit up. Controlled alternating current, handled like this, it is something beautiful. A wave of awe moved through the crowd. It was the most eloquent rebuttal possible to Edison's campaign of fear. Delivered from inside the experiment itself. The victory at the Chicago World's Fair opened an even greater door. Niagara Falls, the grandest hydroelectric project in history, harnessing one of the world's great natural forces and transforming it into electricity. The question, which system would generate the power and carry it to distant cities? A committee sought counsel from the foremost experts across the globe. The GE camp pressed hard for direct current. But the committee's answer was clear. Westinghouse. Build it with Tesla's alternating current system. Generation at Niagara began in phases around 1895, and by 1896, power was flowing to Buffalo. The moment the switch was thrown, 40 miles away, the city of Buffalo lit up. It was a historic moment. From a single generating station to a city far beyond. Tesla had proven it. Alternating current could carry electricity across distance. The papers declared it. The miracle of Niagara, Tesla has opened the door to the future. The late 1890s. The war of currents had reached its conclusion. Alternating current became the dominant system for electrical distribution. Across America, across Europe, and across the world. In his later years, Edison left behind words that acknowledged a misjudgment in his technical thinking. I should have recognized the potential of alternating current far sooner. But those words came only after the battle was long over. The alternating current system Tesla designed. It became the foundation of the modern electrical grid. The outlet in your home, the streetlights outside, the machinery in every factory. All of it stands on the blueprint Tesla drew. Though history, in its irony, has continued to evolve, today, high-voltage direct current HVDC is expanding for long-distance transmission, submarine cables, and grid interconnection, while solar panels, electric vehicles, and data centers all run on DC. We now live in an age where AC and DC each find their optimal application, chosen by the demands of the task. The war of currents didn't end in a simple victory. It was the opening chapter of a longer story, the ongoing evolution toward using every technology where it fits best. Yet Tesla himself, in his final years, lived a life of solitude and austerity, a stark contrast to the magnitude of what he had built. In 1943, he died alone in a hotel room in New York City. He had agreed to renegotiate his royalty arrangement with Westinghouse, surrendering a vast share of his future earnings to rescue Westinghouse from financial collapse. "Your invention made me a great fortune, and now it is crushing me," Westinghouse is said to have told him. Tesla, by all accounts, didn't hesitate. Belief in science, loyalty to people. That was the man Nikola Tesla was. So what can we learn from this story? The war of currents teaches a cold truth. Being right is not enough to win. Tesla was right. Alternating current was superior to direct current for long-distance transmission. The facts were beyond dispute. Yet Edison commanded capital, mobilized the press, and wielded fear as a weapon. Scientific superiority wavered before the force of commercial power. And still, Tesla refused to quit. He stepped into the experiment himself, letting evidence speak louder than argument. Truth, in the end, is proven. But it takes time. And history is nothing if not ironic. Edison's name blazes in every textbook. Tesla was, for a long time, forgotten. Yet today, the world runs on the current Tesla design. Every discovery begins with a question aimed at the known world. But to prove that question to the world, truth alone is sometimes not enough. If you had been Tesla, facing the overwhelming commercial power of Edison, what weapon would you have chosen? And when you carry something you believe is right, yet the world refuses to see it, how would you choose to stand? Tell me what you think in the comments. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. When science and commerce collide, what does history ultimately decide? Here at Blueprint of Giants, we go deep every episode into the decisions and strategies of timeless giants like Tesla. Their blueprints become weapons for your thinking. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Don't miss the next story. Until next time.